Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're going to be playing here as Germany as we did in our last episode, and we're going to carry on from where we left off. Bear with me 1 second whilst I'm loading. Right, game is loaded. Now, as you might remember from the end of the last episode, I had last time basically made a bit of a blooper. I basically had stopped recording because I got interrupted slightly, but I didn't actually at the same time stop the game. So I've got a little bit of discrepancy there in terms of the timing, which we should be able to deal with relatively quickly, I should say. They're attacking us there. Right, that should basically pin him in place, at least. Let's just pull these two back here. And I'll pull that one back to there to be able to take that position. Okay. Let's just deal with that position there. So I can basically try to do a bit of an encirclement, potentially, but it's not going to be a straightforward one as such. Maybe I can actually do this one here. Let's just keep our eyes open here for now. Let's have a look what's happening in Italy. As you can see, Italy, yeah, we're pushing them into that corner there. So I think this unit here itself, I can actually take it off the front line here. So this one is just going to be... Okay, I don't need to keep this entire set of units here. I'm going to try to basically help them here in the north for just a bit. And then from there we do want to basically push through here like this. We do have some time to work on those plans. We're going to assign this one down there because I do think we need some additional forces there. Now, one thing we will see, these units are pretty much ready to be deployed. The only problem at the moment is, of course, they're all waiting for the support equipment, which I just don't have in enough quantities. So I just want to make sure we can actually get this done. These guys are still in the midst of training, as you can see. For the rest, the other ones here, these 20, most of those are good to go. So which, is that this army? Yes, it is that army. Got 20 there. Too many. Okay, let's assign these to that army there. The other 17 are going to put on a new army here. They're going to protect the other side of that border here. All the way up to there. Plus, of course, I need to get in place a general. Yes, that's an amazing general to put into place there. But I think I'm going to go for Mr. Student. Key reason I want to put them in place there is because I really would like to make sure I've got, of course, troops at the front in my back here as well. Ideally, I'd like to join these up, but I can't at the moment. We're working on core liquidization. In terms of technology, none of these will complete directly. We're going to be in 1939 relatively quickly. Let's have a quick look here. We basically have been able to destroy some convoys. We've been able to destroy more convoys. Ooh. Yeah, we made them lose some of their submarines as well, which is of course great. And in terms of production here, we should see that yes, we are starting to work on more submarines already. We do need, of course, more factories. And again, that's something we're working on. But we do have a lot of stuff here that just needs to be restored back to its original state. Let's have a quick look at our Air Force. Yeah, until we actually start the game, we won't be able to see that yet. But really the front line I need to basically focus in on at the moment would be this one here. As you can see, we're pulling back from there. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh yes, I did figure out that I actually need to do some other bits here in terms of reorganization slightly. So you might recall that if I basically look at the actual priorities of all of this, let me just collapse all of these here. We said to have this one at high priority and the rest is all at lower. I'm going to set this at medium priority because at the moment we're basically prioritizing this one over anything else, which is not the way it should be. Okay. Let me basically use that to attack on there as well. Or maybe I should attack from here. Okay, let's make sure we can retain that first. Am I doing anything in terms of intel with these guys here? What have I got here, to be honest? I've got no army intel as of yet. I can of course work in Minsk. He's working on counterintelligence. This is basically suppressing the resistance we had there, and I don't see the resistance anymore, so let's put her in Moscow and at least in the other one in Minsk here. I'm going to try to basically get my hands on Minsk as well. And at the moment we just got a bit of an invasion of the enemy into our territories here, so to speak. Which is not really helping us that much. Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle! Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Okay, let's make sure we can get units in there first. Befehle! Ihre Befehle! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zum Ausrücken. We lost some convoys? Oh no, we didn't lose convoys, we actually obliterated some convoys. This one is going to go for, what are we going to get here? Not sure yet, commando. Okay. Befehle. Alright. Cool. Bereit. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Okay, we're taking on some of their submarines, it looks like. Which of course is great. These ones here, they're currently operating over there. Let's move them to here. And make sure we operate over the Baltic there. Befehle.
Ausrücken! Bereit!
That's nice to be able to see that we can pin them down as well.
Angetreten!
What's our supply situation like? There was a depot here that I would love to get back in my hands.
Ziel anvisiert. Zuhören!
Sabotage committed here, okay. We're in November, isn't it? So I can actually become... I can 25th. We need to wait another 2 days, it looks like, which is okay for now.
Zuhören! Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung! Vorrücken!
Okay, well, let's not let them push us around too much. So we'll see that we basically can actually take them down there.
Ihre Befehle!
Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? We don't have the manpower for that at the moment, but I will alleviate that issue soonish.
Abstand halten!
Ha,
Ihre Befehle!
cool.
Befehle! Achtung! Abstand halten! Befehle! Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay.
Zuhören!
Yeah, that should come in relatively quickly again.
Ihre Befehle! Bereit! Ihre Befehle! Befehle!
This one, let's execute these orders here as well.
Zuhören!
Perfect.
Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
It should of course mostly be a matter of dealing with the last remnants.
Ausrücken! Los, los, los! Los, los, los! Achtung! Angetreten!
Okay.
Achtung! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay, hold on. Let's put another marshal in place here.
Getreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Who could I assign as marshal? I've got no other generals or anything as such that I can basically currently promote, it looks like. Let's take this one for now and put him in charge of that. Reinforcement rate, perfect. Of course, charismatic. And we want to basically have defensive doctrine on there, but I cannot do that at the moment, it looks like, which is okay for now.
Bereit! Abstand halten! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zeigt es ihnen! Greift weiter an!
Okay.
Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören!
It looks like these guys were finally getting organized, which of course is not great, but okay.
Bereit! Befehle!
Let's allocate this to there. Oh, hold on, not there. I should really allocate it to there. My bad. Supply consumption can be reduced, and I wish I could basically put it on there, but I can't. At least not at the moment as of yet.
Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Which I guess in most situations should be okay. It's just at the moment we are somewhat stretched.
Ausrücken!
Is that the best way to put it?
Ausrücken!
Maybe.
Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Ihre Befehle! Befehle! Unter Beschuss!
Okay.
Ihre Befehle? Achtung!
Right, 111. Hold on, why is that one over there?
Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Cool. Let's get these into place.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
They're really starting to properly push now,
Zum Ausrücken!
which is not what we hoped for, but it does seem to have been what's happening now.
Ausrücken!
Okay, let's make sure that they don't move away from there. Okay. Yeah, they're really pushing now, I said.
Zuhören! Vorwärts, Männer! Angetreten!
Let's do an orderly retreat from there if we can.
Zeigt es ihnen! Suchen Deckung! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Bereit? Zeigt es ihnen! Vorrücken! Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay.
Befehle? Ausrücken! Achtung! Ausrücken!
Alright, let's deal with this as much as we can.
Befehle? Achtung! Zuhören! Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Cool.
Angetreten! Los, los, los! Bereit! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Greift weiter an! Zurück!
Alright, let's get back behind that river if we can.
Bereit! Bereit!
Recovery rate will be boosted. Is there anything else I can do at this point? With those points, so to speak? We can do anti-democratic raids and so forth, but it looks like, for now,
Greift weiter an! Ihre Befehle?
the best I can do for now is really deal with what we got here,
Befehle!
which is cut these troops off there,
Bereit!
cut them off at the neck. Because that's really what they're looking for here. Cutting ourselves at the jugular. These guys are all doing okay for now. So we got a slight supply situation here. Research-wise, we're getting close to basically doing this. This is basically another 11 days away. That's 11 days as well, so those are going to complete relatively similar time.
Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken! Befehle? Ausrücken! Zuhören!
Alright, let's make sure we get all of this in place here.
Ihre Befehle!
That should be fine for that section there.
Ihre Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
maybe not on the best of grounds here with everything, but
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
it's all Polish territory, and we're not at war with them, so to speak. Are we? Not yet, at least. Where's the Philippines? France?
Vorrücken. Zuhören.
Okay, we'll get there.
Befehle.
Let's keep an eye on what's happening here. So that's these sections here. Stock, etc., etc. Yeah, so we can basically get these back into work and order. That would be amazing. Let's do air doctrine.
Achtung.
Sweet. Research on that is being completed. So we're in 1939. We're getting close to 1938, close to 1939. That means that we can, of course, go for the next layer here. So to speak.
Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Angetreten. Befehle.
Okay, let's send troops to the front there.
Zuhören.
Are they really moving those troops out? It looks like.
Zuhören. Zuhören.
Which is a bit surprising, but okay, if that's the case, then
Angetreten.
so be it. Who am I to complain? Okay, hold on. Now we got a heck of a large number of new troops at our disposal. Let's take this remnant here. Let's pause for a second. So this army is okay. And this army is West Polish.
Befehle.
And this here is, what do we call this front line here really? Romanian? Okay, so that's kind of all tied down, locked down for the time being.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Let's put on the West Polish side here for now. Or actually, let's put this section here on this border. Let's modify that border such that it looks like we can actually really focus on that section there and then push through there. Okay. these guys, are they our allies? No, they're allies of our allies. They're at war with, not with us. Interesting. Okay. Never mind. Let's go back to here. So we basically got them surrounded there.
Ihre Befehle? Angetreten. Ausrücken.
I can spend points on that, but I first want to basically get the next level of recruitment started.
Los, ausrücken. Ausrücken. Befehle. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay.
Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
All right.
Ihre Befehle.
Trying to get that tank back into the action there. If I look at this in terms of overall organization, that is relatively low. Yes, we're working on that, as you can see.
Vorrücken.
I cannot. Don't have enough points for it, but we'll get there. We will get there. I can assure you of that.
Angetreten. Befehle.
Gosh.
Bereit. Ausrücken.
In terms of imports, am I still importing a lot of oil? I am importing oil, and I do need it, as you see there quite clearly. Put the train lines at the top.
Bereit.
Nice.
Zuhören. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
All right.
Angetreten. Auf geht's.
Cool. Let's set this to be extensive conscription now. I need more manpower. Just what I had was far too low, so we need to basically see this rising up to 5.5%. We pretty much got, yeah, a large chunk of our manpower deployed at the moment. We have lost currently 87, well, 191,000 to be honest. The Soviets have lost 85,000 to us. Okay. They've lost more to the United States. Where have they lost to the United States? Is that to the east? Possibly. Possibly. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm more than welcome, or more than open to, of course, receiving stuff from you.
Los, ausrücken.
Okay, well, let's stop this because this madness is not getting me anywhere.
Ausrücken! Abbruch!
And then from there, let's then say that we're basically going to assign it to a small proportion of the front here. Not that front, thank you very much. I wanted to say this particular portion of the front here. But of course I first need to get those troops and everything in. Port level is 7 at the moment, okay. Ooh, that took a while to get our hands on.
Bereit! Befehle?
Let's move this one onto that line.
Ihre Befehle?
This one onto that line.
Ihre Befehle?
Cool.
Ihre Befehle?
Assuming he's already on that line, but I'm not sure.
Angetreten.
Ah, that's why he's trying to pull away, because he's on the wrong line.
Abstand halten. Vorrücken. Los,
That makes
los,
sense now.
los.
Cool.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören. Zuhören.
Yep. I need to restore that. That was basically temporarily blocked. That needs to be done with, in this instance, as you can see, trucks.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum
I've got to make sure I assign this one to here as well. Now, let's modify this border here such that it basically runs up to there. I'm picking up the wrong one, it looks like.
Bereit.
I do want to make sure I've got that overlap, but that overlap is not always absolutely necessary.
Befehle. Bereit.
Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Pinsk.
Angetreten.
Hold on, why are you there? So I selected these two, hold on, these two. And assign them to that one.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
That should of course mean that you, as well as you, move away from there, move towards the proper front.
Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Do I have any units here that got a little icon next to them? No orders. How many are we in total? 20. So 3 of these
Zuhören.
are most likely without actual being assigned to a front or anything of that sort. So we're still at 3%, that's okay for now. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. There should be one there, there should be one there, there should be one there. Cool. Core liquidization we finished. Special forces we finished. Synthetic rubber is basically giving us additional output there, which is great to see. Expatriate the communists, which war support is increased. I don't need that at the moment. Support the Finns, okay. I think I actually want to expand the dockyards here, to be honest. Or maybe I actually want to do this because I want to get the extra research slot. Hold on. I can get the research slot already? Really? Really? Oh, one of the following. It doesn't require both. Huh. And I kept on working on the assumption that I needed both to be able to do that. Oh well, okay.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle?
Cool. Now it should say 20. Yes, it does say 20. Perfect.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle?
How does that work? I'm pretty sure I did I conquer it? Oh, it looks like I liberated it instead of conquering it. How does that work? Oh, well, that's quite peculiar, but never mind. We are at the beginning of, almost at the beginning of 1939. Almost. Let's work on the relevant technologies there. Oh yeah, because it's Poland, I need to, of course, have one extra there. Well, they're not really excelled, they're basically coming back to me, but they're just beyond our present borders.
Befehle! Ausrücken!
Right. I killed more of their convoys, which of course is great. Submarine as well as convoys. More convoys. Not even sure why we're operating there. I thought it was basically just restricted to the Baltics, but okay. Would we? Maybe we should set it to doing patrols instead. Which in reality is not that too far off from reality.
Bereit!
Why is it heading back?
Ihre
Because
Befehle?
organization and all those things are low. Okay, depth charges. Fuel gain from oil, perfect. Yeah, so our operatives are fine. But if I talk to them, can I return it? No, I cannot offer peace or anything along those lines. That's a bit of a pity. No supply connection from the capital, really? Well, that's what it says, but is that the case? I don't think so. I don't agree with that. %51%, really? Wow. Hold on. Let's put you back on rooting out the resistance, because otherwise that doesn't work. Yeah, we do need to work on some new technologies here, don't we? Oh, we're still working on something. Okay, cool.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
86. Question is, are supplies coming through? Yes, they are. Access for your allies? No. Okay, 79 is where we stand there.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Let's lock this one down for now.
Weiter, weiter! Angetreten.
Pinch. I need to get more oil from somewhere. I was going to say ideally without actually any trucks or anything being used. The Soviets doesn't work because of course they're not on our side. Maybe Sea Islands is an option. Alright, 61, really? I've got enough. Yeah, if I can get all of that to come in, that would be amazing.
Achtung!
Alright, let's relocate those two over there. Transport planes, I can of course move them elsewhere. Is that my closest airport on this side? It looks like. Western Poland.
Bereit. Zuhören.
Alright, let's do a proper pincer movement here. Or at least let's put him in a bit of an arm wrestle there, so to speak.
Zuhören. Ausrücken.
Nice. Radar detection. Synthetic refineries. We can of course work on this production one here as well. Okay, so let's take this one here. It does say enemy air superiority, but I'm not sure that that is still correct.
Bereit.
Put a deck. As you can see, this one we're still working on here. Why is that the case?
Zuhören.
Gosh, these are all suffering from supply issues, isn't it?
Los, los, los.
Let's take all of these and put them onto the front line. Here I was gonna say.
Befehle.
Right, we're protecting the coast there, it looks like, which is great.
Achtung. Zuhören. Angetreten. Ihre Befehle.
Cool.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Is that the problem?
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
No, the level of attrition is the problem, isn't it?
Angetreten. Befehle.
At least so it would seem.
Achtung. Achtung.
Based on what I'm currently seeing, that seems to be the biggest concern here.
Ziel anvisiert. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Angetreten.
Let's execute that as well. as you can see, we're both suffering from similar issues here, really. Right, so I've got these. No, we're not going to go and do that in Italy, thank you very much. Can I do it from there? I should be able to. I think part of what I've got here, if I basically move them back there, it of course allows me to then support them from there. And at least I'll be able to make sure I got enough supplies for that purpose with me. I need to work on my ciphers.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Achtung.
All right.
Zuhören. Angetreten.
Darian. Skill level 5, yeah, so I should see that reflected in here. Oh no, that's student.
Angetreten.
I was really wondering, what are we doing on this front here in reality?
Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Befehle. Bereit. Los, los, los.
Let's push them even further. Pakistan and Bangladesh are at war.
Befehle.
Will these come in on time? 11% per, is that per day?
Zuhören. Unter Beschuss. Achtung.
Okay.
Achtung. Bereit. Angetreten. Angetreten.
Let's try to pin those in place. Yeah, it's not a massive force, but every little bit helps again.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Befehle. Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Again, let's reinforce them. Soviet Japanese shogunate has joined India as our enemy. Okay. British Empire has joined. Okay, I thought we were already at war, but never mind. Okay, so what I should be able to do, I should of course be able to redesign. As you can see, we're working on the submarines at the moment. Okay, let's make sure we pick the latest design here of submarines. Spain is at war with us as well, really? Oh, how lovely. I do actually see Russian units over there. Yeah, over here it's pretty much a stalemate, it looks like. I'm pretty sure.
Bereit. Ausrücken. Befehle.
But if we look at this carefully enough.
Zuhören.
And yes, I do mean carefully enough.
Angetreten.
Cool. Does that train line, is that now again in our hands? Ah, it actually ran through that position. I thought it was bypassing it, so we should get this particular position resupplied soon.
Zuhören. Angetreten.
Cool.
Achtung. Achtung. Zuhören. Zuhören.
Okay, 90% there. We're getting there. It is just taking some effort.
Bereit. Befehle.
To get that all in place.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Sorry, that's marsh. Ah. Holozi.
Zuhören. Angetreten.
Yeah, it is coming.
Ausrücken. Achtung. Befehle. Angetreten.
Let's make sure we get that particular spot in there as well.
Angetreten.
Hold on, we're working against them. Various shapes and forms. We took out a submarine and more of their ships, which is great. If I look at my navy here, ooh, I got elements in here that I should really assign. to there. Okay. Cool.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle?
That's just to pin them down.
Ihre Befehle? Ihre Befehle? Angetreten. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Do we get supplies from here once again? Not yet. Remains 1 day before we can get that in place. Gosh, let's have a look here. Hold on, let's move these to the top if I have to. That's what I should be working on before anything else.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle? Zuhören.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay.
Befehle? Ihre Befehle.
It's getting to be a lengthier episode than I had significantly hoped. So guys, thus far in this episode, we've been focusing here on Western Russia, trying to take part of that back, or at least back, well, take it into our hands. I suspect that prior to the First World War, we actually had been some of the owners of that, but for now, we're just having to do what we got here. But yeah, guys, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. And of course, in the next episode, we are going to carry on here with the battles. Take care. Bye-bye.